Donald Trump has got some surrogates that also want to get into the debate area, even though his ass is not going to be there at all. Maybe they want to give a little bit to the spin room, give his point of view because they figure he just might get mentioned as they go through all of this. So even though Trump is not going to be there, some of his surrogates are looking to get in there as well. Let's go straight to this from the New York Times. In addition to the spin room credentials referenced in a previous email, this is what the RNC and Fox News is talking about as far as keeping these folks out. He said, we'll also issue media row credential to any participating candidate or campaigns. Any non-participating candidate or campaign is welcome in the spin room or media row simply as a guest of one of the media organizations with positions in those locations using one of their credentials. So Fox, their memo put out there to any of these Trump surrogates are saying, unless some media organization invites you in here or you have some other kind of inside way, we're not just letting you guys run in roughshod through this whole place. Among the prominent Trump backers planning to attend tonight's debate are Kari Lake, the Republican candidate for governor in Arizona, who's saying the same things Trump is saying about losing her election and his. Mr. Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., and Representatives Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, and Byron Donalds of Florida. They all want to get in there to maybe give some Trump perspective. Don Jr.'s fiance, Kimberly Guilfoyle, is also not very happy about being banned. I'm not sure what they were planning, but here she is, mad about it.
Is this like one of these other things where they're like, we screwed up again, and now we better let these people in, or we're not going to have anybody watching this debate?
I mean, unfortunately, for a media company that I used to work for, you would expect better. But this is just really pathetic messaging. They're just stepping on themselves here. It's backfiring spectacularly. It's taking distraction away from the focus on the debate. And I will tell you, as you know, Carl, Don Jr. and I will be there. We will be attending. We will be streaming. We're creators on Rumble. We'll be hosting shows, having all kinds of guests on, and doing pre-debate and post-debate analysis. And I'd just like to see somebody try to stop Don Jr. and me from going someplace.
I would just like to stop. I mean, I want you guys to keep thinking about this. Sometimes we have to reset our brains as we listen to these people talk about this debate. And we'll talk soon about what Donald Trump is actually going to be doing or airing during the debate and their stances. This is about the president of the United States. This is about bringing forth a candidate for the Republican side to run against Joe Biden for president of the United States. And what they're talking about is it's backfiring now because Kimberly Guilfoyle and Don Jr. just might not be allowed into the spin room of a debate where their person, their dad and father-in-law isn't even gonna be. Why does anyone else have to give a hot damn about this? Why? Why does anybody else have to care about whether or not they're going to be there? They're there to promote their guy. If they're not allowed in there, why is it anyone else's problem? Brett Baer over on Fox News, he's one of the anchors out there, pushed back on a little bit of these notions. Let's listen to his response.
There's all these stories out there about surrogates, Trump surrogates, and how they're not being allowed into the debate. That's not the case at all. It's if they get invited to the debate, first of all, the RNC handles all the tickets. If they are an elected official, they get a ticket no matter what. If they are a surrogate and they get invited, they get to go. As far as in the spin room, it is the candidates on the stage and their delegates. And then if any media organization who's in the spin room invites one of these surrogates, a Trump surrogate, they are welcome to come.
Simple as that, Ray. I don't see much of a need for these folks to be in there. It's just gonna be chaotic.
Yeah, it's also like such an old media kind of mindset because this, it's not 1993 anymore, right? It's not the scene of the war room where George Stephanopoulos is running through the debate venue trying to get to the spin room. You don't need to be in the room anymore to do the spinning. You can just hop on social media. They can be on Rumble anywhere in the world and just stream the, stream the debate and do commentary there. So, I mean, I think they're just trying to fabricate a controversy like, they're, because Trump doesn't want to go, but they're trying to frame it more like he's being kept out or his people are being kept out. When in reality, there's literally nothing that they could do there that they can't do from their computer at home. But I would be remiss if I didn't point out that Kimberly Guilfoyle looks absolutely horrifying. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know if she had like a filler appointment right before she hopped on Fox News, but like her face is scaring the life out of me.
I was
Kimberly
looking for
Gargoyle.
differences. She seems to look pretty like standard. Is there? See, my wife always tends to notice, the work. And I noticed the obvious stuff, but I was like, I feel like this has been standard for a while. I don't know. Maybe there's a little bit layering to the hair. I'm no stylist, just as I'm like no political advisor. So maybe all of my information is bad. Who knows? We'll see.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.